Hello, my name is Matthew Dobler. I'm going to recite Before the Law by Franz Kafka from chapter 9 of his book, The Trial. Before the law, there is a gatekeeper. A man from the country comes to the gate seeking admittance to the law. But the gatekeeper says, "I can't let you in now." The man from the country thinks about it and asks the gatekeeper if he can get in later. "It's possible," says the gatekeeper, "but I can't let you in now." Because the gate to the law is always open, when the gatekeeper steps aside, the man from the country stoops down and tries to peer through the corridor into the law. When the gatekeeper sees this, he laughs and says, "Why don't you just go in if you're so curious, even though I've prohibited it? But know this, the corridors to the law are protected by gatekeepers, one more powerful than the one before. I am a strong person, and yet, even the sight of the third gatekeeper is more than I could possibly bear." The man from the country is surprised. He had not expected this reaction. After all, he had always thought that the law should be accessible by anyone at any time. And yet, as he looked again at the gatekeeper with his winter coat and his manicured beard and his sharp nose, he thought, "I'd rather wait until I'm admitted to the law." The gatekeeper gave the man from the country a stool, and the man from the country sat on that stool, first for seconds, then for minutes, then for hours, then for days, then for weeks, then for months, then for seasons, then for years, then for decades, then for a lifetime. The man from the country sat on that stool. Over and over again, he asked the gatekeeper to be admitted to the law. And over again, the gatekeeper told him, "I can't let you in now." Occasionally, the gatekeeper would ask the man from the country a few questions. He would ask questions about his family, or about his job, or about his hobbies. But he asked these questions with the air of superiority that comes with important people. And in the end, the answer was always the same. "I can't let you in now." The man from the country cursed his existence. In the early years, shaking his fists at the sky, and in the later years, merely muttering under his breath. As he grew older, he grew childish, and he became friends with the fleas in the gatekeeper's beard, begging the fleas to help him win the influence of the gatekeeper. But in the end, the response was still the same. "I can't let you in now." As the man from the country's vision failed, he could no longer tell if it was getting dark outside or if he just couldn't see. And yet, his entire existence before the gate coalesced into a single light shining from just on the other side of the gate. He knew the end was near, and he beckoned to the gatekeeper, saying, "Come to me." The gatekeeper looked down. "What is it now?" he asked. "You're insatiable." The man from the country gestured down, for he was too weak to stand. He looked at the gatekeeper and asked a single question he had never asked before. "Everyone seeks admittance to the law. Why then am I the only person who has ever attempted to enter through this gate?" The gatekeeper looked down at the man and yelled to meet the man's failing hearing. "No one else could enter through this gate because it was meant only for you. I'm going to go close it now." Thank you.